the time when you deserve the best, yeah. Standing out apart from all the rest, yeah.
Of all the discerning people who buy Buicks more by Century than any other.
Century, you know that you belong, yeah. Century, keep strolling right along, yeah.
Head into the future in this century. The Buick Century.
Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
Tonight on Nightline, veterans claim U.S. servicemen exposed to nuclear fallout have been forgotten by the government and charge that exposure caused cancer.
Finally here this evening, the question of Soviet-American relations and divided families. There are a great many of them, families divided by politics. In America, we regard keeping family members apart as one of the least understandable aspects of Soviet policy. President Reagan will bring up divided families at the summit, and ABC's Al Dale reports tonight on some families who'd like to be kept in mind.
2-year-old Gregory has never seen his dad. Soviet authorities would not let his father, a Russian, join his American wife and son in Boston.
It's not as though my husband is a dissident or is an extremely valuable person in the Soviet Union. He doesn't have a strategic job.
Edith met her future husband while studying in Russia. They married there, but he was not allowed to leave with her.
At least 29 families in this country have only letters and photographs to help them remember loved ones left behind in the Soviet Union. Promises of help from the United Nations, Congress, and the White House have not worked. Now they hope President Reagan will ask Mr. Gorbachev in Geneva to reunite the families.
Fran Pergerick lives alone in Chicago. Her husband lives in Moscow, where they met on her vacation. There was a whirlwind romance, then a Soviet marriage. She assumed he would be allowed to join her in the States, but the Soviets refused. She has been back to visit several times, most recently last May. And now that she is 6 months pregnant, the separation and uncertainty have new meaning.
We're desperate. I want my husband here. And I think we both really believe that a child should have two parents.
Soviet authorities usually give no reason for refusing permission for spouses to leave. But in the case of this Los Angeles woman's husband, they said it was because he knew military secrets. Gohar Rezian believes that's just an excuse and can't understand the cruelty.
It hurts. It hurts a lot. I think about him a lot. I miss him. It's just a dream about him. It's like sometimes I have the most beautiful dreams with him, and then I wake up, I'm alone.
For now, husbands and wives and children can do little more than hope and wait. And keep trying, something they've learned to do over the years. Al Dale, ABC News, Los Angeles.
That's World News Tonight. I'm Peter Jennings. Good night from Washington.
Monday. Mark's going for the goal in the $1 Million Game Show.
What's your category? Breaking and entering?
Hardcastle and McCormick. Then it's Montana versus Elway when the San Francisco 49ers battle the Denver Broncos on ABC's NFL Monday Night Football.
You'll love it.
Tonight.
Looking for a silver lining? Well, forget clouds. Try Ohio's new instant lottery. Win up to $100,000 instantly or a $1 million grand prize.
Have you been ripped off? Are you a victim of fraud? Action 6 News will put 6 on your side to work for you. Consumer reporter Mike Jackson cares about your problems and works hard to solve them. In this regular feature, Mike will answer your questions, offer practical advice, and cut through the red tape. You can beat the system. Watch Mike Jackson and 6 on your side, weeknights at 5:30 and 6, only on Action 6 News.
There are some things that happen in our everyday lives that are difficult to explain. Things we worry about, and yet these are the events over which we have no control. Aren't you glad there is one thing you don't have to worry about? Riterug and World Carpets with Scotchgard. Together, the right combination.
Play The Price is Right, weeknights at 7:30 on Channel 6.
Just wait till you taste my broccoli.
Whether I mix it with exotic straw mushrooms and bamboo shoots in my latest farm fresh mixture, or I add it to my delicious pasta primavera, Bird's Eye's newest international recipe, I guarantee you've never had anything like it, because my broccoli's picked at the peak of freshness and flash frozen. So it tastes fresh and just picked delicious. Fresh ideas are always growing at Bird's Eye. Just wait till you taste my corn. It'll be...
Here in Hidden Valley, these folks are in for a little surprise at the potluck supper. There's Virginia Crawford pouring Hidden Valley Ranch salad dressing on her homegrown broccoli. And Phil Crosby spreading it on top of his famous burgers.
I thought you just put salad dressings on salads.
Not anymore. It's a dip, too. Yep, in Hidden Valley, we consider it a blessing that our dressing's good for more than just dressing. And the reason's clear. The goodness of Hidden Valley Ranch is here.
AmeriTrust wants to help your money grow. So we're offering some of the highest rates in town on some of the smartest savings plans your money will ever find. If your savings haven't yet discovered AmeriTrust, it's time to turn over a new leaf. Stop in at any AmeriTrust office soon, or give us a call. And plant your future with Ohio's strongest bank.
The black Cadillac, please.
Right away, sir.
Excuse me. I believe that's my Buick.
Today, it's not easy to distinguish yourself from the crowd.
Is this my Cadillac? No, it's an Oldsmobile. I think.
The Lincoln Town Car, please?
Yes, sir.
But the Lincoln Town Car stands apart. And whether you choose it for its unparalleled spaciousness or graceful ride, you'll know there's nothing like a Lincoln.
No one will ever believe it.
Lincoln, what a luxury car should be.
Without skills, work is hard to find. That's why IBM and the Columbus Urban League started the Word Processing Training Center. The training is free. IBM has lent people and equipment with good results. Over 130 graduates have found jobs. Brenda Steele is one of them. Job training. It's one way IBM people working in Columbus are working for Columbus.
Get your skis shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. It juices soft, it gets right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
You're a Toys R Us kid, so come on and join us.
Jeffrey!
We're going to the magic world, it's called Toys R Us. It's a magical land, so where else would you go? When everything's at Toys R Us and prices are low.
It's new and hot, it's a toy they've got.
And the prices are hard to beat.
You can touch the whole world, but Toys R Us kids know it's the one and only place to go. More games, more toys, more fun. It's the world's biggest toy, so let's go.
Some pine cleaners have what it takes. More pine. Some pine cleaners don't. Pine Sol Cleaner has more pine to clean, deodorize, and disinfect for a complete clean. The latest contender, not enough pine here to disinfect, to deliver a complete clean like Pine Sol. Pine Sol, the more complete cleaner.
Know your neighbor, Tom Ryan. He's a native of Central Ohio and proud of his hometown. For 30 years, Tom has been anchoring and reporting the news for all of us here in Central Ohio. Tom has received numerous awards for his career accomplishments, but what means more to him is the personal satisfaction he has received from his community involvement. Our community is important to Tom, and he cares. Get to know your neighbor, Tom Ryan, only on Action 6 News.
Remember homemade orange juice? Think back now. Remember all those fresh, juicy bits of orange dancing in your glass, on your tongue? Introducing new Tropicana Home Style orange juice with juicy bits of real orange. Lots of juicy bits, ready-made, for the look and taste of old-fashioned homemade. Because today, who has time to squeeze oranges? New Tropicana Home Style orange juice. Every juicy bit tastes like homemade.
There are some things that happen in our everyday lives that are difficult to explain. Things we worry about, and yet these are the events over which we have no control. Aren't you glad there is one thing you don't have to worry about? Riterug and World Carpets with Scotch Guard. Together, the right combination.
Singing and dancing in the rain, no problem. But driving in the rain, now that's why I want to partner with Throw-Wheel Drive for extra traction, sure-footedness. Your Toyota dealer's got more Pro-Wheel Drive models than any other import. The price is so low, they'll have you singing. Don't slip up. See your Toyota dealer's front-wheel drive liftbacks, sedans, wagons. Now, who could ask for anything more?